We are back on SmackDown. 16,500 on their feet for Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Following six-man tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Making its way to the ring weighing in at 285 pounds, Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
And King, we know that Hulk Hogan will be here next week on SmackDown. He's been drafted by Mr. McMahon.
His partner weighing in at 328 pounds, Kane.
Well, King, the Canaanites are on their feet. Canaanites for Ric Flair's number 3 draft pick for Raw. Kane, the man who Flair picked to keep the NWO in check.
I've heard of those Canaanites. Aren't they the people that don't use electricity?
Is and their partner from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds.
You can feel the electricity from the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. The number 1 draft pick by Mr. McMahon. The Rock will be on SmackDown.
They got some bad men, Michael.
Poison.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 822 pounds, the NWO.
Personally, for me, King, the biggest shocker of the night, Monday Night on Raw, was the fact that Ric Flair drafted the NWO as a unit for his group on Raw for the brand extension.
I've told you all along that Ric Flair was a few peas short of a casserole. Why don't you believe me? He must have a death wish to draft these guys.
Well, Ric Flair had a unique draft strategy. You see X-Pac with nunchucks in hand.
Yeah, is that legal?
Well, not legal, but doesn't prevent him from bringing them to ringside.
Yeah, he wouldn't dare use them in a match.
Right. Ric Flair says he drafted the NWO so he could keep an eye on the poison. He didn't want Mr. McMahon, who brought the NWO into the WWF, to have control of these guys.
Somebody needs to keep an eye on Flair, if you ask me.
Someone needs to keep an eye on X-Pac.
Why?
The man who joined the NWO last week right here on SmackDown, and along with Hall and Nash, left Hulk Hogan a bloody mess in the middle of the ring. And don't forget Nash's powerbomb to the Rock through this very announce table.
Well, I think somebody better keep an eye on Kane and all his Canaanites, because you see, let's face it, Kane's a Raw man. NWO are Raw men.
Rock and Hogan are SmackDown men. And
Down X-Pac.
well, what an historic, a special night as this matchup gets underway. Ric Flair and Triple H to team against Kurt Angle and Mr. McMahon.
And Ric Flair with no gear here. But he is so anxious to get his hands on Mr. McMahon. He's going to wrestle in his street clothes.
Big knockdown by The Rock. Also tonight, Matt Hardy, Chris Jericho one-on-one. And big leap run by X-Pac. Tremendous arm drag takedown. And another one by The Rock going to work on X-Pac. X-Pac with a forearm to the side of the face. The Rock in a great belly-to-belly by The Rock. Tremendous throw into the cover. Hook to the leg. And X-Pac in a kick out. The NWO WO likes the odds in their favor. But in this matchup, it's even. It's 3 on 3.
Oh, toothpick to the eyes.
Yeah, well, Brock didn't like that too much. And Brock's going to lay the smackdown on his show.
Yeah, smack being laid down on the Chico.
And another shot to Scott Hall. Electric crowd here tonight in Philadelphia. Off the clothesline. The lock hook to the leg kick out by Scott Hall. Who will ever forget the run-in between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Scott Hall at WrestleMania? And again, the question, who will Steve Austin sign with as a free agent? Flair or McMahon? And Scott Hall into the cover quickly. The cover, and there's the kick out by The Rock.
Well, you know as well as I do that Mr. McMahon, well, he has bookcases just for his bank books. He'll be the one to sign the rattlesnake one.
And look at this man, 7 foot tall, 325 pounds, Kevin Nash.
Oh, wow, that was a shot.
He is a monster. You know, The Rock is a big guy, but look at how tall Kevin Nash and how big Kevin Nash is compared to the Brahma Bull.
I realize that. Those big hard shots right to Rock's temple and those big elbows.
And Kevin Nash is just a vicious individual.
Look, he's sizing up the Rock. Oh, there's, oh!
And The Rock with a right hand. Kevin Nash. A shot to the midsection, and quickly Nash cuts The Rock off. And here comes his partner in crime, Scott Hall. A shot to the ribs of The Rock, and a big right hand as The Rock tries to battle back. Look at Scott Hall with the right hand to the Brahma Bull again, and there's a thumb to the eye. Scott Hall whipped off the ropes by The Rock, and a spine buster, desperation move, and The Rock needs to make a tag.
Look at Hollywood Hogan. He wants him some.
X-Pac, Nash run in as well. Hogan, Kane, the Big Red Machine looking for tags as well.
Tag me, brother.
Rock slowly to his feet. Can he get to his corner? He does, and here comes Hogan. And Hogan's all fired up. Right hand to Hall, one to X-Pac, and Nash shot as well. Hogan, double clothesline by Hulk Hogan.
Look out, X-Pac!
X-Pac tossed over the top rope with ease by Hulk, who will be part of SmackDown next week when the brand extension gets underway, and a boot to the face. Look out, could be it. You gotta be kidding me. The leg drop by the Hulkster. Here's the cover, and Nash breaks up the 3 count. The numbers game again by the NWO, who looks so fluid as a team.
All of the weight of Kevin Nash came right down across the rib cage of Hogan.
And 325 pounds of Nash back into the ring. And now Nash will begin to methodically pick apart Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Oh, side slam to Hogan. Hook of the leg. The cover's got him, no. Hogan got the left shoulder up. And then you see Scott Hall busted open by Hogan. The tag to X-Pac. X-Pac, the speed, the agility of this NWO group. And I'll tell you, when you look at this group as a unit, King, the NWO going to Raw, they've got it all. The speed, the quickness, the size and strength, the experience. And they're a vicious, rabid pack of dogs.
I told you, there's some bad men.
Hogan off the ropes. Scott Hall.
Sleeper.
Into the sleeper now on Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And his capacity crowd all over X-Pac as Hall keeps up the pressure.
Listen to the Hulkamaniacs.
They are coming alive for Hogan, but Hogan in a ton of trouble as The Rock and Kane look on.
He's on Simonex.
The arm is down. Scott Hall has got that sleeper locked in.
That did it.
The leverage on, if the arm goes down here, it's all over for Hogan.
He's out like a light.
And Hogan keeps the arm alive, tries to build the adrenaline, quickly to his feet, elbows to the midsection, and here comes Hogan.
Don't let him hook up, whatever you do.
Oh, a suplex for Hogan. And both men down center of the ring, and Hogan desperately needs to make a tag. And look at Kane.
He's going the wrong corner. Look at Hogan, he's disoriented.
Look at Rock, look at Kane. Like caged animals want into this matchup. Hogan crawling to his corner. Can he make the tag? And he does to the Big Red Machine, Kane. Kane to the top rope.
Here he goes.
The nearly 7-footer knocking Scott Hall down.
What a flight.
And X-Pac, a tilt-a-whirl. And Kevin Nash catches a right hand for his efforts. And Scott Hall off the ropes, Kane. Oh, look out, side slam. And the Big Red Machine is cooking. The man Ric Flair drafted to keep the NWO in check. And Kane doing the job tonight.
The Big Red Machine is on fire. Uh-oh, that may put him out.
Big boot to the temple by Kevin Nash. And here comes the Brahma Bull. The Rock with right hands of his own. And Nash back through the second rope.
Yeah, Rock's going right out after him.
Scott Hall makes a tag to X-Pac, and we haven't seen this in a while.
Here it comes.
Went for the Bronco Buster.
Oh, no.
Kane caught him.
Yeah.
Choke slam to X-Pac. Kane into the cover. Hook to the leg. It's over. Kane did it.
No Robin.
It's Kane, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and The Rock.
What a trio.
Listen, Michael, the Canaanite love.
But for Kane King, making a major statement,